boys and girls. Today we are going to do a social studies lesson. I'm going to start by reading some of the book to you, and then I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're going to go over the lesson. I'm going to start at the beginning of this unit so we can follow the story of our buddies. So here we go, and it says, the buddies are going on a field trip. If you were going on a field trip in your community, where would you like to go and why? Sam knows a poem about special places to go. Listen to the poem. I love where I live. There is so much to do. The library, beach, forest, or zoo. All the places to go, I've just named a few. Time for a trip. Where to go? Here's a clue. We said the buddies are going to go to the library. The buddies are going to the library. Sam is so excited. Reading books is one of his favorite things to do, but no one knows how to get to the library. How will they find the way? The library is a great place for a field trip. Sam has an idea about how to find the way. What do you think? He says, what if we use a globe to find the way? Rima says, no, a globe is a model of the earth. It shows us what Earth looks like, but it doesn't show us where the libraries are. He says, but a globe can show us where land and water are. And we learned that the land is green and the water is blue. We can see big pieces of land and big bodies of water on a globe. Usually the land is colored green or brown and the water is colored blue. And he thinks, how will we find the library? Rima thinks, I think I have an idea. Rima thinks the buddies might find their way to the library with a map. A map is a drawing of a place. She says, can we find the library on a map of our state? Sam says, a map of our state can help us locate cities and towns, but it won't show us where the library is. There are many places to live in Florida. This map shows some cities of our state. The map also has a compass rose. A compass rose shows the cardinal directions. They are north, south, east, and west. These directions can help show where you live in Florida. We live in Southeast Florida in Miami. A state map can also help you find bodies of water like rivers, lakes, the ocean, and the Gulf of Mexico. We can see landforms like the coast, forest, hills, and wetlands. The buddies have friends and family who live all over the state. Okay. And then we talked about weather and seasons. Sam says, howdy, my name is Sam. My aunt lives in a different state. When the weather is cold and snowy there, she comes to visit me in Florida. We love to swim when the weather is warm. I'll visit her state when it is snowy there. We can build a snowman. We do different things in different kinds of weather. What is your favorite kind of weather? My favorite kind of weather is warm, sunny weather. The different parts of the year are called seasons. The seasons are winter, spring, summer, and fall. The weather in different seasons can change the way our community looks. It also affects the things that we do. So in summer, we go swimming. In winter, if you live where it's cold and snowy, you go sledding. Okay, that brings us to today's lesson, lesson 5. The buddies still don't know where the library is. They need a map of their town. Do you see the library? And this is a map of the town. And right here we can see it says library. This is the fire station. This is the school. This is the post office. These are houses. Maps can show where things are and where people live. Your address is the number and street name that tells where you live. All of you should know the building that you live in, if you live in a condo building, the name of it, but also the address of it. Okay, so that concludes our story, our unit, and I'm going to share my screen with you now, and we're going to do a social studies lesson together. So this is our lesson on map and globe skills. It says, let's go on an adventure. We are going to start our adventure by looking at a map. Maps are drawings of a certain area on Earth. This is a simple map of a kitchen. We can see the table, the refrigerator, the counter, the sink, and the stove. And maps show a drawing from above, like you're floating in the air and looking down on the place. Have you ever seen a kitchen from above? Probably not, but that is how most maps are shown. You see the items on the map as if you were looking down on them from the sky. All maps are made for a purpose or a reason. This is a map of a zoo. What do you think the purpose of this map is? Click on the question mark to find out.
Super.
As you can see from the title of the map, it was created to help you find your way around the zoo. Maps are important tools for us to learn about where we live. When you look at a map, it isn't always easy to know what you are looking at. That's why there are certain elements included in every map. Some things you should always be able to find in a map are the title, Uville, that's what the map's of, the map key, it tells you what the different symbols stand for, the map scale, and a compass rose. The title of this map is Uville. The map is titled Uville because that is the name of the town shown on the map. A map key is sometimes called a map legend. It shows you what the different features or things on a map stand for. The map key may tell about the pictures, colors, or shapes on the map. So in this map key, if you have a blue square with a white cross in it, it's for the hospital. For example, the map key on this map uses a symbol like this to show where the hospital is. The map scale is a line that helps measure distance on a map. It tells the distance between the places or things on a map and compares to the distance between real places and things. See how this map scale says that 1 inch equals 1 mile? Now see that on the map, the school is 3 inches from the hospital. That means that the school is 3 miles away from the hospital in real life. On most maps, you will also find a compass rose. The compass rose shows the directions on the map. It tells which places are north, south, east, or west of other places. On most maps, north is at the top of the page. It is important to remember that map keys and map scales are not always the same on every map, so look carefully at the information given on each element. We're going to skip the try it and apply it sections and move on. So this is a map of a town, and we're going to label it. So here, this yellow building is the library. The red building with the fire truck is the fire station. This is the compass rose. The arrow pointing down is south. The arrow pointing up is north. This arrow is west, and this is east. Now we have to find the school. School is here with the school bus. And the last thing we have to label is the post office, which is right here across the street from the school. Okay, now we're going to move on.